everyone, how are you? Welcome back to another weekly vlog. Today is once again Tuesday, and yesterday I didn't really do anything too exciting. It was mostly editing and doing some work admin stuff. So yeah, nothing very exciting. So I didn't really vlog yesterday because there wasn't much to say. But today I'm finally going to get into some painting and I'm very excited about that. As I mentioned in last vlog, I have here some metallic watercolors from Scrollerbox, and I actually wanted to do this yesterday, but the light was kind of meh, the weather wasn't very good, so I was waiting for a sunnier day to do this, and today is the day I'm going to paint something. And I just wanted to show you very quickly like the main things that are in this box. So basically, first of all, we got here this metallic watercolors. And oh, this is closed. I haven't opened this yet. Okay, so first of all, we got one of these brushes that has this container for water, and then you can control the amount of water you use as you're painting. These are very cool. And then let me see if I can show you. We have here our metallic watercolors, so I'm very excited to use this. I did show you the sketch of the thing I wanted to draw in the last vlog. I leave it here once again. But yeah, the one thing I did not notice at the time, or I forgot at the time, is that for this one, we actually, oh no, it's a mix. So we got some, a pad. This is a pad with basically 10 sheets of paper, but half of it is in black and the other half in white. So that's pretty cool. We can just use whatever. I actually thought it was just the black paper, and I was a bit worried that the drawing I was planning to make wouldn't work very well in black, but I don't know, we would figure it out. But we actually have it in white. So I guess that I'll try to swatch the paint in both of these just to see how they behave, but I'll probably draw in white papers, so we'll see. But that's fun. I've never saw that. All right. Here, and I wanted to show you the featured art because it's very pretty. Look, this very beautiful moth. I really like it. So this is made by Laura Bazova. We always get some information about the artist over here. So I really like this. And of course, at first I was thinking of trying to make something similar to this, but I don't know, I'm not very good at drawing insects, and I'm not really feeling it. So I'm going to draw something else that I'm also a bit uncomfortable with, which is birds, and those I'm really feeling it. And what else do we got here? So we have no pencils this time around, but that's fine. And then we also got these two metallic pens, so in silver and gold. So really fun. This will be nice to perhaps do some line art or to add some shiny details. We will see. This will be all about experimentation as always. So yeah, those are the plans for now. I'm going to paint. Hopefully I'll be able to finish it today. Usually watercolors don't take a very long time to dry. The weather is also kind of dry today, so even if I need, I can put it in the sun a bit or use a hair dryer, something like that. So I hope I can do that because I'm going to paint this for some reels, for some short content that I have to do. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to record part of this, but I have other stuff that I want to record that are going to be hopefully shorter. This is like the biggest project. But yeah, the plan is to finish painting this today, to do the full painting today. And we'll see how the rest of the week goes, because plans for the week, I'm not really sure. It's all about recording, and I'm just seeing how much I can do in the day. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of recording. I do have some book updates for you, but I will talk about it later because I'm hoping to finish another book today. I'm almost finished with it, so I will talk to you later about some book updates. And for now, I think this is it. I'll start painting and I'll talk to you later. Okay, so I've tried all the colors in both papers and look how gorgeous they are. I don't know if you're seeing the tiny shiny, the metallic to it. They are so cute. Like these ones, while you're painting on black, you don't really see a whole lot of it while wet, but once it dries, the color pops out and it's so beautiful, so cute. And then here we have it in white, also very cute. I really like the colors, and as I said, I think I'm going to do my painting in the white paper because I feel it's going to be also a bit easier to handle the colors and everything. But I really like the effect on both of these. They are so nice. Same thing with the pens, like look at them, so metallic, so beautiful. So yeah, I'm going to pick a new piece of paper, and actually maybe I'll just practice it a bit because I just need to see the colors that I'm going to use. But yeah, practice a bit and then I'm going to do the actual painting. Hello, so I'm back. It's been actually a few days since I vlogged, mostly because nothing exciting really happened. It was mostly just recording and editing stuff this week, so yeah, it was a lot of repetition, but I did draw a lot, so that's cool. I did finish my painting, let me show you. So here it is. I'm very happy with it, and I'm not sure if you can see all the glitter, but it's very shiny, especially here in the background. You see these tiny bits of glitter throughout the painting, and it's so fun. I'm very happy with it. I like how fat the bird ended up. Like, I wasn't really planning on being so fat, but it looks so cute. And I don't know, even though I ended up using lots of yellows and these brownish reds or pinks that are more perhaps autumnal colors. I do feel like it's a very springy painting with the bird, the berries. I don't know, I really like the colors and I feel like they're very light, very cute, and it does give me a feel of spring. Also, all this noise, my cat's playing. Like, sorry. Uh, they're just messing with each other. But yeah, whenever I decide to record, they think it's time to play. So yeah, that's why lots of times when I'm doing this with you, we hear a lot of background noises because they're playing and running around the room. Because I don't know, I have to be part of it somehow. But yeah, here's the painting I did with the watercolors, and I'm very happy with it. I was looking forward to draw something different. It's obviously always a bit scary, but it's just nice to go into the page, start drawing, put your fears to the side and just focus on the whole process. Because especially with painting, when you started, the initial process is always a bit of a mess and it doesn't look too good. So it's nice to see the development of it and then end up with something that you're really happy with. So I might put this, I need to find some frames because I don't think I have any, but I need to get a new frame and I might put this on the walls because I really like it and I think it's perfect for spring. Then I did draw a whole lot. Then I did draw a whole lot. Let me just show you. Yeah, it can be this page that I really like. Some doodles, some sketches that I made. Just some random things. And then like sometimes, I don't know about you, but sometimes I try to be more birds, by the way. Just some updates on my sketchbook. Like sometimes I try to be a bit too perfect, and then I remember this is just a sketchbook and the idea is not to have perfect drawings, so I let myself be a bit messier and have freer movements, you know, just let myself loose. Usually when I let myself go with these doodles is when I get the best results. So like I think that the best advice I have for you, if you're an artist, if you want to draw, is just to like empty your head, empty your brain. It's just you, your hands, and a pencil or a pen, and let it happen, let it flow. You'll see that's when it works best. So yeah, this is what I've been up to in the previous days. And I did mention that I had some book updates. I actually didn't really read as much as I was hoping to, because I was hoping to finish Doppelganger and to be able to talk to you about it, but I haven't been reading that much, and it's a very dense book that I can't just like fly through it. I really have to pay attention. There's a lot of information there, and sometimes there are some themes there that I don't really know a whole lot about, so I need to do some research, not a whole lot, but to be sure that I understand what's happening and all those themes that we're talking about in the book. So the only book update I have is that I did finish, let me see if I'm not saying it wrong. Yeah, exactly. So I did finish Drive Your Plow Over the Bones of the Dead, and oh my god, finally, I found something that was right up my alley. Like from the beginning, I was hooked on this book, and honestly, I couldn't really read anything else until I finished this one. I do have, like, I'm reading Doppelganger, and I did start Intermezzo, but this was so exciting for me that anytime I had the time to read, I would read it. So yeah, I really liked it. It's I'm not sure if you would call it. Yeah, it is a mystery book and a bit of a thriller, but it's not. The book is not about the whodunit, for me at least, because it gets pretty clear at some point who done it, and it's made to be pretty clear. It's more about human behavior and human emotions, as well as perhaps the frustrations and the anger over the systems basically not working. So yeah, I found it very, very interesting. Like the whole writing was so witty. The main character, kind of eccentric, kind of person that doesn't really belong, you know. But at the same time, she managed to find people like her, which is always important. Like sometimes we might feel like we don't belong, but there's always someone that we can reach out to and be part of, or even if it's a small circle of people. So yeah, I really love the writing style, the whole themes of the book as well. It was fun, easy to read, and I did learn that the author, so let me just check the name, and like the author is Polish, and I'm not sure how to say her name, but it's Olga Tokarczuk. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong, but I did found out that she did win the Booker Prize a few years ago with... She also won a Nobel Prize, apparently. But yeah, she did win the Booker International Prize in 2019 for the book called Flights. Is that it? Yeah, for Flights, a novel called Flights. So I think I might try to read it at some point. I'm curious. Actually, one of my reading challenges on my book journal is actually reading a Booker Prize book. I accidentally end up reading books that won the Booker Prize or that were on the short or long list, but this time I wanted to be a bit more conscious about it and try to read more because they all seem always so interesting for me that I want to read more. So I want to make the effort of looking for books that were or are listed in the Booker Prize, whether international or not. So yeah, that was it for now. And I had to run some errands today, so I finally went to the library again and I brought this one. I only brought one book, and honestly, I'm already reading too many things at the same time as always. Like every time I finish a book, I think now I'll just finish the other ones that I have right now. I'm not going to start anything new because I can't keep just reading so much stuff at the same time, and then I don't. And so yeah, it happened again. I brought this one. Let me just check the name in English so I don't say it wrong. So it's Everyone in This Room Will Someday Be Dead by Emily Austen. Now I don't really know, I never read what's at the back of the books, the synopsis, but I do remember seeing this book for some time. When is this from? So this came out in 2022, at least here, and I do remember seeing it kind of everywhere at the time. So yeah, I was checking what was on the library. I didn't really have an idea of what to bring with me. So I found this and I thought, hey, okay, let's do this. I did see this a lot. I'm not sure what kind of book it is even. Is it a romance, a mystery, thriller? I have no idea. So yeah, I don't know. I like the cover. It's really cute. I also like the English cover. It has a really nice hand-drawn cover. So yeah, it does seem interesting and I'll try to read it. It's also not very big, so hopefully if it's a good one, I'll be done with it very quickly. So yeah, I think those are my main updates. As I said, this week hasn't been very interesting. Today is Thursday and like I'll just keep doing much of the same. I'm not sure if I'll have time to draw today, but there's a lot of editing to do, so I think that's mostly it. However, I do have some plans for the weekend that I hope I can share with you. First of all, I do need to update my book journal because we're in March already, and as always, I'm late into updating this one. And I actually wanted to see here what's my challenge for March because I haven't checked yet. What is it? Let me see. Okay, monthly challenge. So for March we have a non-fiction book. So that's easy because I'm already doing that. Doppelganger is a non-fiction book, so we're on track. But yeah, I do have to update this one for the month of February. I don't think we have a lot of books in February. Other than that, I've been meaning to pick up a hobby that I haven't done in a long time, which is macrame. Not sure if I'm pronouncing this right in English, so but you know, it's basically you're weaving with your fingers and it's through knots, so you weave stuff through knots. And I kind of wanted to make a bandana made from that style. Like I do know there's a lot of bandanas that you can make with crochet, but I can't learn crochet. I think it's beautiful, it looks fun, but it's not for me. Like I've tried to learn it many times before and I just can't get the handle of it. Not only that, but with the needles and everything, it's something that leaves cramps on my hands very, very quickly. And with the macrame one, since it's just knots and you use your hands, for me it's much easier to make. Also, you don't really need a whole lot of tools. You just need the string that you can very easily find anywhere, and your hands, or yeah, of course, a ruler and some scissors to cut the string, but that's pretty much it. So I kind of wanted to do that. I hope I have the time for it or the patience, because you also need that. And I've been thinking of baking something, but I'm not sure what. Like, I do want to make something on the oven this weekend, and whenever I do, I try to bake something as well, or try to make more than one thing to make use of the oven. So I'm kind of feeling like baking something, but I'm not sure yet. Like, I'm between some marshmallow cookies that I found a recipe. I still have some marshmallows around, so I could try that. I never had cookies with marshmallows, so that sounds fun, and I don't think it's very difficult to make. Um, or perhaps some kind of cake. I'm not sure. I also kind of wanted to make something that I could just freeze and take it out whenever I want, or so that I can share with other people. So yeah, hopefully my weekend plans will be fun. I'm trying not to do too many things because the weekend is also to rest, but there's some things I just want to do. I also need to go take care of the garden for a bit. So yeah, I think that this is it for now. I'll have to be doing some more work, and I'll come back to you in the weekend with possibly some updates on fun activities and hobbies. Okay, so this is the one I want to make the headband or the bandana. She's pretty simple to make because if I'm not mistaken, this is all square knots, which is the most basic knot you can make. So yeah, this is what I want to do, and it doesn't seem too complicated and pretty quick to make. I'm not sure, however, the color to use because like I have these ones, but I don't love the colors, mostly because, for example, I don't really use red. She likes red. But yeah, I don't really use red. It's not something I really like. But I don't know, maybe with some other colors it can be a nice contrast during summer or even spring. Then I got this orange, which is not too bad, but I do feel it's a bit too unsaturated, so a bit boring. I'm not sure, like I don't love these colors for it. I do, however, have both of these, this pastel purple and this green that I actually really like. And these are colors that I enjoy a lot wearing, but they are quite thin and I'm not sure it will work as well. I mean, perhaps it will, like it might look cuter or more minimalist perhaps. So I don't know, I might like just I can actually make several of them. So I could try making one in orange and then try to do another with one of these and see if it works as well, if it looks good. And actually, in the end, if I do enjoy making this and I'm happy with the results, I actually can make one in each color and then I can just choose. If I don't like any of them, I guess I can just give one of these away to a friend or something. So yeah, these are my options. I do have a yellow one that was really my favorite, but not enough cord to make the whole piece. So yeah, I'll have to choose from these and we'll see what happens. Honestly, I don't know why I'm leaning more towards the red actually, even though it's not really my color, because this is just so unsaturated. I find it very boring. Like perhaps I feel like in the camera it has much better color because it doesn't look like the color in the camera is much more fun than the one that actually is. So yeah, we'll see. I'll have to measure all of this. We need a whole lot of cord for this. So yeah, we'll find out. I just finished sketching something on my mini sketchbook, and I just realized I'm kind of halfway through it, maybe a bit more. So that's really nice. I bought this at the end of last year, and the idea was kind of to draw something every day. Of course, some days I'll miss and I won't really have the time or the energy anymore to do some doodles. Like, the idea is to just make some effortless things, nothing too detailed or too planned. Just go in and draw whatever I'm feeling like. And I've been trying to use some more colored pencils. I actually got here too, so I got this one as well. And yeah, I've been trying to use more colored pencils because it's something that I haven't used in a while unless I'm experimenting with. And they're actually quite fun to use to make these very simple drawings, especially. And as I said in the previous vlog, I talked about this, that I do get a whole lot of supplies with the scroller box, and then unfortunately I don't get to use those supplies as much as I'd want. So like, a lot of times they just end up stashed away somewhere, and I've been thinking of trying to use this sketchbook to just try and use those supplies more often. So right now I'm going through a bit of a colored pencil phase. Perhaps at some point I'll go through to an acrylic markers phase, or just markers in general, maybe even paint. I never tried using paint in this sketchbook, but the pages are actually quite thick, so maybe it would work. So yeah, I don't know, I'm curious and trying to use this sketchbook to mess around a bit more with different mediums and materials. Now, it's not the weekend yet, but I did prepare the materials I need for the macrame bandana or the headband. So I decided to try to make one with the thicker cord and another one with a thinner one. So I got this combo, so a green and a red. And I'm not really sure it will work very well with this one, but we will see. I have the materials ready, and then I just have to gather the courage and start. It's a very simple project, but starting is always a bit scary. Like, for example, doing this part, the measuring and cutting everything to size, I really don't like it. First of all, my scissor is in very, very bad shape, so it is a pain, literally, to cut all of this, both. And I'm always afraid that I will get distracted and get the wrong measurements, but I think everything is at the proper size. And yeah, and then I'll just need to start. They are very simple projects, as I said, so all I have to do is start, and I'm sure we'll end up with something. I'm not sure I have the time for it today, but of course I will show you some clips of it, and I will show you the final results. So, as I mentioned earlier, I baked some donuts. The thing is, I don't really have a pan for donuts, so I had to use this one that is for muffins. So yeah, they're kind of a hybrid between donuts and muffins, and I added some glaze. I need to glaze them once again, and then they're good to eat. Like, I'm pretty sure they're very tasty. They look tasty, but yeah, not really a donut format. So it's kind of a glazed muffins, let's say. So this one is a vanilla glaze, and then we have some chocolatey one. And yeah, I need to just glaze them once again, let it dry, and then they are ready to eat. Like, appearance wise, they're not awesome, but honestly, they look very, very tasty. I finished the headband that I was making in macrame, so this is what it looks like. So that was, oh, I just realized there's still one string here that I forgot about. But in general, that was quite, my cat is playing with this. In general, that was quite easy to make and very quick. Like, this is the most basic knot that you can learn in macrame, so it was very easy to make, very quick. I did not make the green one yet. Perhaps next week or so, I don't know, we'll see. So I made this for now, and I will try it on very quickly and see if it looks nice or not. Okay, so this is what it looks right now, and I'm not too sure. Maybe I'll have to figure out a bit better how to tie it. I'm not sure if it's because of my glasses, so I can't really pass it through here, this side. Like, I don't love these corners here, so maybe it's a bit too big. I should make it a bit smaller. I don't know if it's that, like, it is cute, but not really what I was imagining. Maybe I just have to learn to tie it up a bit better, but this is what it looks like. So yeah, I don't know, we'll see. I'll have to I also need to fix that string that I forgot about. But yeah, not bad. I think it's rather cute. I'll just have to figure out how to tie it in another way perhaps, because I feel that this can fall very easily. So yeah, we will see. But it's done. It was a nice project, very simple, so maybe we can make some improvements to it. We'll see. I still have the green one to make. Maybe it will be a bit different since it's a thinner cord, so maybe the corners are not as accentuated. But yeah, this is it. I do have a book update. So I did finally finish Doppelganger. That was a really nice book, a very good book actually. It's a bit dense and a bit heavy at times. It's a lot about how we live very much in extremes nowadays. We either have one opinion on one side of the spectrum or the other. We're either problematic or not problematic, and how I feel that since having so much access to the internet and social media, we kind of, how do I say this? Like, it feels like with the appearance of social media and being in there so much, we are less complex people and more like a brand with terms and conditions. The book revolves a lot around that and around both sides of a same coin, really. How we can have such extreme opinions on certain things. Like, there's no middle ground almost. So yeah, it's a lot around that, very complex. There's a lot of information, really. So it's a really nice book, and sometimes it's a bit heavier, especially having to account like what we're living through right now, the events lately. So yeah, sometimes I had to stop a little bit because it was just too much at the time. Other times it was so much information that I had to stop for a bit and digest all that information. And of course, it's not all that bad. Like, at the end of the book, things become a bit lighter, or with a bit of hope that we are capable of perhaps being better, of forming community, coming together and find solutions for us, for our relationships, for the world itself, for the issues that we have in the world. So yeah, it was very nice. Definitely a book to take it slow, but I really enjoyed it, and I'm kind of curious about Naomi Klein's other books. Like, not right now, I don't think I could do it right now, but Maybe someday I will try other books from this author. So yeah, I think this is it for updates this time around. I don't really have much more to update you with. We did manage to do quite a lot of hobbies this week, so that was nice. It was different. And yeah, no garden update this time because I didn't really have the time for that, but definitely in the next vlog because there's some work I need to do over there. So I might show you a few new things perhaps. But yeah, I think this is it. I'm going to finish the vlog here. Once again, thank you very much for joining and for watching to the end. And hopefully I will see you in the next vlog. So bye bye.